Here we go, guys.
Oh shit, I didn't notice that. Bro, why are you standing on that? You crazy. Look, there's like a fucking hole, it goes all the way down. It's a nice view from up here, even though it's not so tall, but the view is definitely really cool. You can see all of like Hudson Valley from up here. Let's try to show you how high it is, maybe 50 feet or so. So we're headed over here to a lookout, so hopefully we get an even better view from at the lookout. It looks pretty good. There is the little ledge. That ledge that we were looking at from before when we were walking on the path.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. We were down there. Yeah.
Now, Sam's Point got its name from an American frontiersman who was running from the Indians, and when he got to this edge, he actually jumped off and survived. That's why this place is called Sam's Point.
The lookout from that rock that we just passed was really cool. The view from up here, even though it's not too high, maybe 50 feet, is pretty good. You get to see all of Hudson Valley. If you stand on that ledge and stand on that other rock, you get a great picture. It's kind of depressing to see that all these trees on the left side over here have been burnt down in a forest fire, and it's just crazy how fires can completely devastate an area. And especially this year, there's been so many forest fires. There's a forest fire back at our last hike, breakneck hike. There's forest fire here, all over California. It's pretty crazy.
Going on these hikes is so amazing. The cool air rubbing against you, the hot, warm sun beating down on your face. It's just so amazing to walk around and be out in nature. Look at these fields, they're nice and red. You got the greens of the trees. It's just so amazing, all the different views and the colors that you get on this one little hike. I mean, you can see for miles and miles. Over here you can probably see at least 50 miles from here. It's pretty crazy. Just being out in nature can relieve your stress, and for many people it can cure their depression. So I definitely recommend going out in the woods.
this view is quite spectacular. And I get really inspired to come out on these hikes from Adventure Archives. I kind of feel like them. You know, we're in a beautiful, awesome scenery. I'm a YouTuber, they're a YouTuber, they're Chinese, we're Chinese. So that's freaking awesome. So this is the Adventure Archives parody, Sam's Point edition.
It's really amazing how just a few miles can really change a scenery. 1 minute we're up on the rocks and the cliffs, next we're walking through green, next we're walking through red and dead trees, and then we're on this wooden board. Each mile is a different path, and it feels like we're on a bunch of different hikes, all jam-packed into one. Each scene very different from the last. And look at these yellow ferns. It's so much different than the red trees. It's so awesome and amazing.
Coming up is going to be the waterfall. That should be pretty awesome. Definitely looking forward to that. Check out this little cave. Little, oh wow, it goes down pretty deep.
I don't think that's the way. You gotta go this way.
What sound is coming from that way though?
Yeah, but you have to walk.
Oh, it's pretty nice.
No, it's not for you, it's for other people too. It's for other people.
Oh shit,
People
wow.
can figure it out.
Come around.
Yeah.
Get out of your way so you can take
Come over, yeah, you can take photos.
Wow, it's Adam, right? It's Adam.
Yeah. It's probably like 200 feet, maybe 100 feet.
It was gonna crawl inside your jacket. You recording?
Mm-hmm. That's all. The cool thing about Sam's Point is, even though it's a bit of a long hike at about 8 miles, it's not very steep. So it's just a very nice, almost trail-like, and the views are really awesome. The waterfall was really, really cool. So, and the onlooks, the overpasses, those are amazing. The ledges are really, really cool. Makes it definitely worth it.
You know, living in a big city, the hustle and bustle of every day, the motivation to keep moving every single day, every second, doing something always in New York City is pretty crazy. And coming out here, taking it slow, relaxing for a little bit, is just so breathtaking. You really need to take a step back, take a deep breath, and relax. Come out in nature, and you will be a lot less stressful. There's so much stress in New York City, and it's really, really awesome to just come out and relax. Be one with the nature and get some exercise.
This is cool. It looks like one of the highest points here on the hike, and you can see the whole thing. I think we were up there before. somewhere over there. At least the trees look similar.
Thank you. Oh my god.
I didn't sign up for this hiking. It's too hard for me.
So we hiked
All
all
the way, yeah.
along there.
The rocks.
I think we started all the way up there in the mountains and then came
there?
down.
And then
I think
okay.
so. The thing I like about this is you can use the Meetup app no matter where you are to find cool things like this. And the national parks are pretty much free. I think it was $10 to park your car. So it's very, very cheap and inexpensive to come out. So there's really no excuse not to. Especially with the Meetup app, there's always someone driving. So if you don't have a car, you can get out to places like this. Every time I see a little peak, I think we're at the highest point, and then it just keeps getting higher with a better view, which is awesome. Check this out. Whew! Big drop. And here you can see some kind of animal droppings. You can tell there's different berries and nuts that the animal was eating. I think it was maybe like a deer or something.
And today everyone's glued to their phone or playing video games that people don't come out and appreciate the natural parks as much as they used to. And for a lot of people, this was their fun and enjoyment in the past times. They would go out in the woods, go out and hike and do different things like that. And nowadays it's just all about video games and social media.
And the the cool thing I like about traveling, doing these little weekend warrior trips, is that you don't really have to go that far to experience the world. You know, we're going only 2 hours from New York City in most of these videos, so you know, you can really experience a lot of different things by just going a little bit. There's so much in this world to explore, no matter where you are, and I would just definitely recommend that you get out there and see it, because I see too many people, you know, just stay in their hometown, not doing anything, working their minimum wage job, and there's just so much more to life than that. And it doesn't, even if you are working that minimum wage job, you can come out and do this. Like 20 bucks is not gonna kill you to come out and do this on a weekend, you know. So it's amazing just to come out and see, and it's just mind-boggling how beautiful home really is. You know, you always think of home as a place that's boring because you're so familiar with it, but when you actually explore it, there's some really hidden gems in there.
Most of these natural and state parks are right in people's backyards, and they don't take advantage of it. And there's just so many missed beauty, gems, and amazing things out in these woods and trails. So you gotta check them out. You gotta come out here. Look, each scene here is completely different, man. It's just so awesome. And we tend to take a lot of things for granted while living in the big city. You know, one day you might not have sight to be able to experience these. One day you may not be able to walk to experience this. So go out and do it while you're young and while you still can. That's what I'm trying to do with my life.
I have
Yeah, what true?
No, I said I want one. No, I said
I wish I brought the 360 camera. It'd be a really good seat, get better. It's pretty awesome, and as far as I can see, there's no real little towns or cities. Maybe some way in the back, but they look like small towns. So we've been hiking on a path pretty much like this for about a mile or two, and we're pretty much at the end, although we're going 0.2 more miles this way and then back, but this way is the lake, so we're gonna check that out. It should be pretty awesome. Hopefully our driver's there, because I don't know where the hell they are, and we need to get back to New York, but it should be worth it. Oh.
Wow.
The lake is a great way for us to end this hike. Oh, it's actually fairly warm in there, although it's kind of cold out here. I'd like to take a dip. I don't know how clean the water is, but it's definitely nice, calm, and pretty. So this is nice to be able to check this out. It almost looks man-made. So we are now at the Angry Orchard Brewery where they make the cider.
This is farm hopped rosé, and then crisp apple. Farm hopped. Over here is the driest, and then crisp apple's the sweetest. We just recommend you drink them in that order. Yeah, you just drop that one.
So we're gonna try the dry one, and it's pretty cool that it's free.
Well, you drink a little bit, and then they want you to like it, and you go buy it.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's pretty good. I like the dry one because it's not too sweet.
She didn't give me a second.
Wait, she was giving like everybody. She was handing everyone one, and then everyone put mine in. So
Well, you know, like she's like,
So go get another one. Mine.
The rosé one's a classic. Let's try the sweet one. They're all good.
So farm hops, rosé.
Who doesn't like Angry Orchard? Oh, it's cool. They flip them.
It's all automated.
Try the donut.
Yo, you just got donuts? Where that?
Straight ahead.
We were smelling. We're like trying to find out where that.
But they got the better ones over there.
Oh, so
the
we
line
should get
is
in
met.
this line.
Yeah, it's long.
one is.
These are so good, especially because they're fresh, and you can taste the oil right on them. Oh man, no comparing to like Dunkin' Donuts. Not even close. So amazing.
Alright.
No, you gotta eat it now.
Wow, whatever cheese.
What
that
the
is
fuck,
fucking
Paris? You
awesome.
got two? You
Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.